of Melina and Rachel and Talon, who would you guys say had the biggest talent? Okay, let me hear you this. Cheer out when I say their name, okay? Now remember, you've got three, so reserve for the winning biggest winner. We have first the talented and flexible Melina. All right, judges, you heard that? We have the very verbally enhanced, talented Rachel B. And then we have Talon. Judges, would you have to say it was Rachel or Melina? Rachel! We have the lovely and talented Rachel is the winner! Well, I thank you all for participating. Please try again. Oh boy.
It's about the biggest bee you're ever going to see. All right. All right. I heard that you were talking about some special bugs.
Yeah,
so I thought I'd give you some cool facts about some amazing bugs out there.
All right, Ron.
All right, check out these facts.
Okay.
These are awesome. Listen to this. Ants can lift and carry more than 3 times their own weight.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna show us how that goes?
What's in the crushed up paper?
All right. See that? 30 pounds.
Ron.
3 times their body weight.
Ron, 3 times 10 is 30, and I think you weigh just a little bit more than 10 pounds.
Duh. I've been on a diet. I'm a little bit lighter now.
Okay, all right. You got anything else? Any other facts?
I'm not going to argue the science.
All right.
All right, now, and jumping spiders.
Yeah?
Listen to this. They have the ability to jump 10 to 40 times their own body length.
So how tall are you? A little under 6 foot then? So you're going to go about 60 feet then?
I believe I'm 5'9".
You're going to go about close to 60 feet then, huh?
Yeah, I'm about, yeah.
All right.
I'm
ready? Get out of the way because it's a long
we need
jump.
some clearance back there because I'm going to start right here. I'll probably end at that canopy back there.
The 60 feet's got to be back there somewhere.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
All right, Ron, go. Go, Ron.
Count it off.
Go,
Count
Ron.
to 3.
1, 2, 3. Wow, Ron.
3.
A little shorter than I thought it would be.
I got about 3 feet. I know what it is. I've shrunk a little bit.
Yeah, that's
So basically, I'm a little bit smaller now.
Yeah, it's by the stage.
Yeah, that's what it is. There was wind holding me back.
Yeah, I feel the breeze.
Okay, and lastly, the monarch butterfly.
Oh, now there.
Everybody knows what a monarch
I'd like to hear
butterfly
more
is.
about.
Now look, they're all beautiful and pretty.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
read a little bit about
It's the only insect that can fly 2,500 miles to a warmer climate.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, why don't you tell us more? Maybe you can go with that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
warmer climate, I can do that. I could fly, sounds good to me.
Let me tell you, that way, that's south. That's where you want to head. Go, Ron. Go, Ron. Help me out. Go, Ron. Go, Ron. Go, Ron. Go, Ron. And he's gone. All right, now. Where were we? Oh, wait. Every time Ron comes up here, it throws me off. All right. You just never know with Ron and Talon. It's just mind-boggling. All right, but we were talking about bugs, right?
Bugs.
And uniqueness, that's where we're at. Okay. Yeah, bugs. Okay. Now, if I were going to tell you today's story in bug-ease, it would be about the weakest out of the whole 10 quintillion. The smallest of the small, the tiniest of the tiny, that God called to do humongous, huge things. Well, today we're talking about a guy named Gideon. Now, you ever heard about Gideon?
Yes.
Well, let's see if what you know is what I say here. You guys can tell me. Yeah. Little fact check here. All right. Well, we find the story about Gideon in the Old Testament in the book of Judges. Gideon was faced. He had to make a choice. You guys ever have to make choices? Like every day?
Wise ones.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to make a wise choice, Kathy.
Okay.
But, guys, if you're going to make a wise choice, where would be the first place you'd go to look to get the right answer on how to do it? Tell me, Melina, what is it?
God.
God through what? What has he given us written? Tell me, guys.
Bible.
Well, the Bible. It's like a light. Something like that one back there.
Same one.
If I was going out at night, that's what I'd need to help me find the way. Well, Gideon was an Israelite. And he was part of the family or clan called Manasseh, which they were the smallest and the weakest. Nobody thought they were much of anything. And he was the weakest in his family. So I think it's probably safe to say that Gideon did not think God had much use for him. He didn't think he was very unique. But God had a huge plan for Gideon. Now, Israel had been bullied. You guys hear about bullying every day now, don't you? Big thing at school, right? Israel was getting bullied by this country where the people were called Midianites in the land of Midian. Right?
Sure. Yes.
Yes. Well, these guys were some bad bulliers. And they were downright cruel. I mean, they were doing things like, every year, we just had the harvest in here. You probably see wheat fields, cornfields being cut down. Every time of year when Israel was doing that, the Midianites knew. And what they do is they'd come down and basically steal it. They would bully. They would take it away from them. They were stronger and bigger and they would take it away. And whatever was left, even the little bits that Israel could have went back and picked up, the Midianites would burn it up just to be mean. Just to be mean. They really were the ultimate bully. So, every year at harvest time, Israelites were all down back in the corner of their houses hiding because they knew what was coming. So, they really needed a hero. That guy looks like a pretty good hero to me. Is that Peyton Hillis? That face for the Browns? Looks about that size. They need someone courageous, daring, fearless, strong to defend them. That's what they thought they needed, but God had a different plan. Because his ways, they're way above anything we can understand, guys. Here's our ways, here's his ways. And his thoughts up here, our thoughts, down here somewhere. He had his own plan, God did. And his plan was to use an unlikely hero. Remember we were just talking a minute ago about Gideon? Was he this kind of looking guy? No. According to what I told you? No. He's a little weak guy. Well, Gideon's out doing his thing. Yeah. He was trying to do a little wheat threshing, getting it bashed down like they could make it into flour. But he's not doing it out in the open because he's not a very big guy and he's scared to death of those Midianites. So he's trying to thresh his wheat, he's hiding. All of a sudden an angel shows up. And the angel says, "Mighty warrior, the Lord is with you." And Gideon probably went, "Are one of my brothers around here?" Or he didn't think he was talking to him. Gideon was shocked and he was really pretty sure that the angel had the wrong guy. But the angel went on to tell him, God had chosen him, not anybody that looked like the big warrior. He had chosen that Gideon to lead the people out of oppression. Those Midianites that were bullying him. And he said God would be with him in the battle and that Gideon would be successful. He would win. Well, Gideon knew he didn't have what it took to win a battle. He was just a little weak guy. So he wanted to make sure, so he asked God to do two things. First, he wanted to make sure that it was God who was telling him to do what he was going to be doing. And that God really was going to pull him through. He didn't want to get in the middle of the battle and get beat up or have a lot of other people killed because he wasn't really the guy God had chosen. So, if you were in Gideon's shoes and you're being told by God you're chosen to lead a humongous battle against a huge bully, would you guys want to make sure that you understood God? I would. I'd want to make sure that I really wasn't dreaming or hallucinating. I would make sure God was really choosing me to do this. So the first thing Gideon asked God to do is, he said, I am going to take a fleece. I'm going to put it out. And what I want you to do is, in the morning, I want you to make that fleece be completely wet, but the ground all around it to be dry. You guys know what fleece is?
No.
Randy, somehow I'm not surprised.
I have a feeling.